my fucking God. Look at this 2 motherfucking shits. Look at those 2 motherfucking clowns. They are nothing but a piece of shit who is untrustworthy childish user who has made minor mistakes. He made a crossover video out of pixel characters. He made a video where Kane and Grace made you know what in a school and gets grounded for it, which is for lost media, and sending out death threats on any victims. Well, happy Easter, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the user, which is the real truth on Duran Studios and Kyle Cadayona. If you haven't know who they are, let me explain it to you all. Duran Studios and Kyle Cadayona are the nothing but a piece of shit who has low life, a low IQ, a death threat, untrustworthy childish user, and a nasty piece of shit. Allow us to explain about why they cannot be trusted. So, here we go. Starting with Duran Studios. Let's see how he has done a lot of sin and more retarded childish shit. Ever since November 2022, Duran Studios did block me, Timothy My Tran 706 channel, which is my main channel, while I made a criticizing comment on him. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised that he even stalked my friend Gail Duran for no fucking reason. One of the community posts what Duran Studios made. Isn't that ironic? He has been criticized by the user of Morpho Knight Master 4500 and my friend Noenelise. He even got called out because of this. Duran Studios is the main reason when he misused one of my friend's OC characters without knowing it. He even told my friend Gail Duran about any favors. This is the reason when Duran Studios was now being blacklisted back in 2023. To make the information worse, Duran Studios even shared my post without even knowing it. While I still hate Duran Studios, like, oh no bro. And even on my alternate channel, which is the Mr. Edgelord 706 HQ alt and my main channel, he did the same thing this time. He did comment one of my channel. What a fucking ass pussy he is. So fun fact, ever since when Ryu, the cherry blossom, gotta hate them back in 2023 when he even made a minor mistake. Just like how Duran Studio did some minor mistake too. The deadly mistake he has done, the deadly mistake is gonna be on you, Duran Studios. Just want to let you know that Duran Studios cannot be trusted. On Duran Studios controversy on Discord, he even said faggot after Duran Studios never handled his hate and criticism. Speaking about his criticism, Duran Studios never handled his haters and never handle his criticism. For example, when Duran Studios has no room to talk, when people who hate Duran Studios, that's called criticism. That's called circumvention. If you don't know who the circumvention is, look it up. He's also trying to be friends while people who still hate Duran Studios. Just like how he is nothing but ignorant. He even stalks someone when he is acting like Emmanuel Thomas. He is nothing but he pulled Super Dark Wolf and Wilson Perez wannabe. Despite that Super Dark Wolf is never returning. Even though Wilson Perez is not any better at all. He plagiarized any of their series. For example, he even plagiarized one of the character eliminations, like Total Drama, Disadventure Camp, etc. For example, remember the time when I exposed Mary Rose because of her true colors and her true behavior, true disgusting behavior? Mary Rose recently plagiarized one of my friend's content without any consent. Well, to be honest, Duran Studio is nothing but a plagiarism, and he is following and pulling Filbert the Vyonder 2K4's path, even though Mary Rose and Filbert the Vyonder 2K4 are no better at all. Duran Studios just made up lies about everything. For example, he is annoying as fuck. His channel and content looks like an absolute sick shit. For example, when Duran Studio just featured me, one of his YouTube channel, while I still hate him, he even screenshotted one of my videos while I put him on the untrustworthy user list. He later on, he shared my post of while I was saying happy birthday to someone, and he even made a horrible response. He is an opinion basher and never handled his criticism. I wanted to speak up the Duran Studios even bashed someone's opinion. I cannot go over any information about it. He literally fucked up as usual. Ever since March 2024, he made a nutshell video out of Jenna the Pinkalicious idol. He is a stalker. One thing that I saw one of the community posts about Duran Studios' true behavior was he was stalking one of my friends on one of Duran Studios' YouTube channel and his internet website. He got later called out because of this. He is a simp and a slander, and more god-awful shit he has done. Ever since between January and February 2023, Duran Studios even begs to come back to the Survivor server because he has done so many damage that he did. He even gaslighted someone when people who hates Duran Studios. He was simping on whatsoever. Duran Studios even took Mirabelle from the Encanto Disney character way too seriously. Damn, I wouldn't be surprised that Duran Studios is getting even more worse. Duran Studios was also the fanboy of Alphabet Lore fan. No matter why that Duran Studios is nothing but a piece of garbage shit, and he is acting like he's ignorant. This is going to be the most ironic and irredeemable shit he has ever done. Duran Studios was completely ruined one of my friends, Gail's reputation, and for damaging PYX5L aka Pixel, formerly known as Cubica, without her permission. He even made a crossover series where ever since 2023, which is January, Duran Studios made a crossover episode of TVCD aka Total Vyond City Drama and Pixel, formerly known as Cubica. So how did this turn out? Crossover episode H never go well. So let's take up to Kyle Cadayona topic and what he has done, and he even caused too many sins and shit he has done. So here we go. Ever since back in 2022, Kyle Cadayona made a killing threat on Ella the BE Autistic 2K4, even though I dislike Ella 2K4 back in 2025, which is this year, to be honest. That's called threats and cyberbullying, which is harassing and cyberbullying. Jenna the Pinkalicious idol was being a fatherless by Kyle Cadayona. This is why Kyle Cadayona has caused a lot of trouble. He's also being heartless to one of the Jenna's Pinkalicious idol's parents' death. When Kyle Cadayona made Jenna the Pinkalicious idol how she played a victim card, when in that reality, it's not. Kyle Cadayona made a death threat towards Sponge Diego Bob 2K3 back in November 2022, and he even made Diego a suicide. He even shared one of Diego's posts, and he said, "Good." That's how Kyle Cadayona gets a hate dump because of this. As much as I don't like Sponge Diego Bob 2K3 back in 2024 or whatever shit he has done, his ass is never coming back at all. Ever since one of the controversy about Kyle Cadayona did, he took trouble making characters way too extreme. For example, one of the video that Kyle Cadayona made was he murdered Trixie Prank, and he made a video where Trixie Prank Chester mugshot to death, and which has made Trixie Squad to get cancelled. This is why my friend Gail Duran was being traumatized. Just fuck you, Kyle Cadayona. This is all your fault. Another reason what Kyle Cadayona did was when Raven Fernandez just killed Juan over Isabella. This is how Kyle Cadayona is now a murderer because of this. One troublemaker character named Danielle, which is made by John J. and GZX C1 2020. I know that you don't like John J that much, but what Kyle Cadayona made Danielle a troublemaking character, which is he made a brutal punishment day with lots of graphic, overpowered, violent blood with extreme gore. Kyle Cadayona made a video where he literally said the N-word. Jesus fucking Christ, Kyle Cadayona. You know you're being racist. I remember that day when Kyle Cadayona got a hate dump on November 2022. He closed his account due to his avoiding backlash. And after that, he reopened his account, this time with his new channel. According by the username Ashna Venti, she says that Kyle Cadayona does not deserve any more forgiveness. He made a big-ass apology to everyone. In reality, nobody is going to forgive Kyle Cadayona at all, because Kyle Cadayona does not deserve any more forgiveness because of this. Most of Kyle Cadayona's OC characters are being adopted by anyone, including myself, since I only like Agnes Johnson. And now, here comes one ironic, irredeemable shit he has ever done. When I brought this up to Kyle Cadayona made another disgusting shit about his video. This is where Kane and Grace Del Notre made the you-know-what out of the school. That is more immoral and disgusting shit. In addition, Kyle Cadayona is also the main reason he was indeed a pedophile.
So, comparing about the real-life faces, Artie Isai, Duran Studios, Austin Forrester, and Marvick Pando in real-life faces are the nastiest shit. In conclusion, Duran Studios and Kyle Cadayona are nothing but the untrustworthy, childish, a deplorable, sickening, a sadistic man-child, and Kyle Cadayona is indeed a pedophile, a murderer, and a death threat. And that's all I have to say. If you are someone who is still friends with Duran Studios and Kyle Cadayona, please sever all ties with them permanently. This is me signing off. Peace to you all.